Okay, I have both sides tonight. Rahul Ishwar, don't start by putting up a piece of paper, put it down. Okay, no. I'm introducing everyone. And on the side of right to pray, and I began by saying that we're going to have voting on both sides so people can use the hashtag either or both. So if you agree with those who are with me, and I believe in the right to pray, and with me tonight, I'm at least declaring my position on this. Trisha Shetty, founder and CEO, she says, there's Malika Dua, actor and comedian. She's with us in our studios in Mumbai, and Dr. Zinat Shaukat Ali for right to pray. Nikita Azad, Happy to Bleed campaigner, is for right to pray. Ranjana Kumari is for the right to pray, director for the Center of Social Research. Madhuresh Kumar will join us, and Lakshmi Tripathi, LGBT activist, will be joining us. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. 7 people on the side of right to pray. And this is a unique program because we are having polling on both sides tonight. We have 2 hashtags. Let people vote. Let India know which side has won or lost. Let's put public opinion out there. Right? Because I think some of the positions of Rahul Ishwar are so absolutely hypocritical that they deserve to be exposed tonight. And he's on the side for ready to wait. He's propped up a campaign. He's trolling people online. Rahul Ishwar joins us from Thiruvananthapuram, and also ready to wait campaign activist Padma Pillai. She's from Hyderabad. Radhika Menon, Sabrimala activist for ready to wait. I don't know ready to wait for what. I presume it's ready to wait till you turn 50. Till the great Rahul Ishwar allows you into Sabrimala. Suja Pavitran, online journalist for ready to wait. I'm surprised, Suja, that you take such a position. Smita Menon is a publicist and a ready-to-wait campaigner. I don't know, Smita, where this ready-to-wait thing really propped up from the last couple of things back. It's the most artificial thing I've seen. It's the most propped up thing, right? And it's the most unbelievable thing. And I don't know, because you're all progressive women, how you can actually stand with this regressive custom. Now, I want debates to start on both sides. Viewers, the rules are simple. Ready to pray. You tweet using the hashtag ready to pray. Right to pray. Right to pray again. And I'm saying, you agree with me, vote right to pray. You agree with Rahul Ishwar, whose position is absolutely hypocritical and opportunistic on it, his hashtag is ready to wait. I'll start the debate, and the debate is open after that. I'll get one person from either side, and then it's an open debate. Feel free to comment at any point of time, but don't speak over each other. Now, the ready to wait group says that we never said that there's a blanket ban on women entering Sabrimala. We have said there's a restriction on the right to entry for women between the ages of 10 and 50. This restriction should be removed, some people say. My point is, for those who say it's all about Indian tradition, I haven't heard such absolute tripe and rubbish in a long time, Rahul. Sati was Indian tradition. By that logic, people are asking, and people want to get that answer from you. Why do you want to suppress age-old Indian tradition? Support Sati. Say ready to die. Say the traditional Indian woman should be ready to die if her husband dies. Put herself on the pyre. That's tradition. Start the debate and then we begin. I think, okay, otherwise you'll just keep holding it up. Yeah, go on, Rahul. Go on.
This is Guinness Book of World Records. Yeah. Guinness Book of World Records for ladies Sabrimala, for the largest congregation of women on earth.
Age of the women.
Unlike the 300 feminist activists sitting in Lutyens Delhi. 30 lakh women offering Pongala in ladies Sabrimala. Second point.
This is our age of the women. Age of the women. How many women? What age? What age? Don't be. No, what age? What is the age of the women?
Celebrating women.
What is the age of the women? Don't avoid my question. Is that not a relevant question? What is the age of the woman? What is the age of the woman?
30
What is the age of the woman?
All ages.
What is the age of the women?
All ages.
All ages? How many between the age of 10 and 50? How many between the age of 10 and 50?
All ages.
How many 10 and 50?
All ages.
All ages means nothing between the age of 10 and 50.
Woman of 10,
between the age of 10 and 50. Between the age of 10 and 50. Between the age of 10 and 50.
Yes.
10 and 50.
Yes.
10 and 50. What? Yes. How many women between the age of 10 and 50?
Ladies Sabrimala.
Oh
yes.
God, you know you don't understand this.
Yes, boss. Yes, 30
I am not talking about separate Sabrimala for ladies. For
Second
God's
point,
sake,
in
don't
Shabrimala too.
don't lie
Just
on national
listen, two
television.
lines.
I'm not
In
talking about a
Shabrimala
separate
too,
ladies
lakhs of
Sabrimala.
women
I'm
visit.
talking about the main
Only
Sabrimala
age
shrine.
regulation is there.
Rubbish. You're talking about different temple. Don't fool people. Don't lie on television.
Let me complete.
No, don't lie on television.
Shabrimala too,
I think
lakhs
Trisha and all,
of
the
women
debate is
visit.
open. The
Only
debate is open.
age regulation is
The
there.
debate is open. What
Third
age
point,
regulation?
my last line. Why is not a man the head of Women's Commission? Is that discrimination? Why is no man heading Women's Commission? Because damn, it is Women's Commission. Why are boys not in Ladies Sriram College? It's a ladies college. Why is nobody in a male hostel? Because it's a male hostel. It is just like a male hostel and a female hostel.
I give up.
A
I give
male
up. I
cricket
give up.
team and a female
I give up.
cricket team.
Man's temple.
There are lakhs of people.
So
and men
Shabrimala is a
have
man's
similar
temple.
regulations in ladies Shabrimala too.
What you're just trying to say is that Shabrimala is broken.
You are no. What's you are incorrigible. You are incorrigible. You introduced the concept of man's temple and woman's temple. The debate is open. Trisha opens the debate on the side of right to pray. On the side of right to pray.
I'm going
Trisha,
to start with the very hashtag. Your hashtag says ready to wait, which implies a choice that you women want to enforce, saying fine, it's okay, it's our choice, we want to wait. Our hashtag says right to pray.
Yeah.
It goes back to Article 14, it goes back to Article 15, it goes back to Article 21, which demands for equality before law and no discrimination on grounds of gender. Hence the word right. We've prefixed our campaign with the word right. Under what rights are you denying women the right to enter? And do not call it an age restriction. Even if it is an age restriction for menstruating women between the age of 10 to 50. Why?
Why? Okay, fine.
What is the logic behind it?
Radhika Menon, who's opening from the other side? Okay, 1 second. 1 second. No, 1 second. I think Padma Pillai wants to come in first. Padma Pillai, go on. Let's keep it moving fast. Padma Pillai.
Please, I would love to answer a few questions. First of all, I take serious objection to the statement that you made at the beginning of the debate that we have been propped up by Rahul Ishwar.
Of course you have.
That is really unfair. That is an unfair allegation.
Of course you have.
That is a very unfeminist allegation from your side.
No. He's promoting you.
This campaign, and there is just because Rahul Ishwar came to your debate does not mean he is a champion of our cause.
He's on your side.
What are we trying to say?
He's on your side.
Listen to us before judging us and lumping us in and giving us labels. My request for why we started this campaign,
right.
And please listen to us and then decide whether we have any merit or not. What we wanted was to be heard.
That's all right. I heard you. But now argue your point. Argue your point.
Yes,
Would you
Yes.
be? Padma, my question to you is.
Yes.
Please understand this. Would you have been ready to wait if you were told not to vote? Would you have been ready to wait if you were told not to work even if you were of working age? Would you have been ready to wait if you were told not to study or to go to school even if you're of school going age? Would you have been ready to wait if you were told women shouldn't play sports, right? Even if you have the wherewithal or determination to do so. No, listen to me. Don't smile it out. It's a bigger issue. You're not understanding what games Rahul Ishwar is playing out here. Would you have been ready to wait if you were told you will not be promoted if you're a woman, even if you're deserving? Would you have been ready to wait if you were denied entry into a club because you're a woman? We break those male bastions. This is about breaking of male bastions.
We broke it with the constitution of the country.
I'm sorry,
but broke it with the constitution.
This is breaking the constitution of the country. So now one second, Radhika Menon is into the debate. Radhika Menon also coming in. Yeah, Radhika. Go on, Radhika. The debate is open. Yeah, Radhika.
Yes. Shall I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Arnab, the point. Yes. One thing what we would like to as a campaigner, what we would like to tell you is that this is a devotee versus non-devotee debate. This is not a women versus women debate. Please understand that
Nikita Azad is saying something. Nikita
campaign is not the beginner of the campaign. He did not start the campaign. It's a group of women who are ready to wait. Now can I tell you something? Right to pray is also in alignment with ready to wait.
Women who are non-devotees. We have had devout women who want to enter the temple. My question to all of you is, even if there is a single woman who wants to enter the temple, who are you to stop her?
I've heard what Nikita told.
I
have heard Nikita's point of view.
I respect your choice that you are ready to wait. But then I want to ask, why are you trying to prohibit
impure
women?
compared to semen?
What?
Yes, is it impure? Is it impure?
No, my point is when we have a culture where we celebrate menstrual blood, when we have a culture where we celebrate in temple, when we have, do you know about Tripur temple? Nikita, do you know about Tripur Temple? Do you know about Tripur Temple? Okay, can I ask you something? Do you know about a Tripur? Yeah, you were You were talking about menstrual blood. In Kerala, we have a temple called Tripur Temple.
Then why is
We
the
have a
discrimination in Sabrimala? The question is
We
why
have a
is there
Tripur
discrimination in
Temple
Sabrimala?
which actually
I don't want to
celebrates
know about
menstrual
that
blood of
temple. We
Sri
are talking about
Parvati.
Sabrimala.
Now, how can you
you're
say
talking
that?
like Rahul Ishwar. Now you are talking like Rahul Ishwar. Please don't go with caricatures. Not
Then this is a rebel without a cause. Then you are trying to prove a statement. I do not think by breaking a tradition you are proving any
Why
point.
do you want to stop me? Why do you want to stop
You
me
don't
from
understand
entering the temple? That is
precisely.
my
You don't
question.
understand that by breaking a tradition
Don't
or trying
use
to
a religious
force
argument.
yourself
What
into a
I don't
tradition.
understand.
You
Don't
are
use
not
a religious
doing
argument. I'm
equality
sorry.
movement.
One second.
You
One
have
second.
graver
We
issues.
had
May I come in here? May I come in between?
We had a tradition of Devadasi.
Okay, one second.
One second.
One second. I will call out names, but everybody needs to be on. One second. Please listen to me. I want to hear all sides tonight. But one thing I will not hear is that this is about religion. And this is about faith. Rahul Ishwar knows nothing about religion. Rahul Ishwar knows nothing about faith.
It's about Article 25.
For people like Rahul Ishwar, it is
25.
only about using religion.
I know
It's not.
Constitution.
We do.
It's not.
Article
You
25.
don't know the
I
Constitution.
do. I need to be heard.
Article
You don't know the
25.
Constitution. Which
Arnab,
article?
then
Which
what are we
article?
campaigning
Which article
now?
are you talking about, Rahul Ishwar?
Campaigning. Yes,
One second. Which article are you talking about, Rahul Ishwar?
He thinks Constitution starts with Article 14 and ends with Article 14.
Come in, Arnab, please.
Yes. One second. No. Before you come in. Do you know, Rahul Ishwar? There is a limit. There is a limit to unadulterated rubbish that you speak in the name of law and religion. No, 1 minute. Just one point. Don't argue. You may argue all you want. Ranjana, 1 second. I'm saying this to Rahul. You may argue all you want about religious institutions having their own rights under Article 25
Arnabji,
and
you
Article
are insulting
26.
Ambedkar.
Rahul, you don't know about law, you learn. I'm teaching you.
Article
Understand.
25. If you deny Article 25, you are insulting Ambedkar.
I have
Article 21.
1 second. Article 25, there is a fundamental right of equality. Article 14, for God's sake, understand this much. There is an Article 15, prohibition from discrimination. You cannot
Fundamental
trample
right to
upon
say
that.
Article 25. Please
You don't know
forget
law.
that.
You don't know religion. You started this Ready to Wait campaign on your own. Let's open
Right
up the
to
debate.
faith.
You're wrong on every count. Ranjana Kumari, let's open up. Let's get everyone else in, please.
They are the leaders.
Ranjana Kumari,
I am
Smita
just
Menon.
one of their assistants.
Ranjana Kumari, Smita Menon. Yeah,
These
Ranjana
are the
Kumari and
real
Smita Menon,
Indian
please.
women.
Ranjana
You don't
Kumari,
know.
Smita Menon on
This
the
is the
debate.
Indian
Please,
womanism.
Ranjana Kumari and Smita Menon.
Can I give a special?
Just 1 minute.
Can I give a
Smita
brief
after Ranjana
introduction?
Kumari.
Rahul, your shouting is not going to help you. Please use your brains.
Yes.
It is because of the India's constitution given by Bhimrao Ambedkar ji that Indian women can today claim that equality, and you have no choice but to wait till Supreme Court establishes that equality. And I think it is not matter of coincidence that right to wait has been started at a time when Supreme Court is going to give its judgment. So you are also playing politics with religion, Rahul. You are not being
Arnab.
fair with women at all.
Arnab.
You are talking
Arnab.
about 10 to 55 age group. We are saying we have a right to enter. Even
Arnab.
India's one citizen wants to enter the temple. You have to allow that. There is no question that you can take name of religion and tradition. And so appropriately said by Arnab that it is sati, it is child marriage, it is dowry. All these
Arnab.
things have been imposed on women, and women have suffered for centuries because of this kind of a discrimination in the name of culture and religion. And you are again giving the obnoxious argument, and you are talking about that we are
Arnab,
insulting
can I
the
come in?
Constitution. No, we are standing by the Constitution of India, and you are
No,
teasing, fooling
Arnab,
women
can I
to
come
get
in?
into right to wait. What choice do you have but to wait till Supreme Court of India
what
gives
do you
the
mean for
judgment?
right to wait?
And
What's-
our right to equality gets...
Smita.
Yes, what do you mean by right to wait for
Smita,
what?
Smita.
Wait for
1
what?
second.
Wait
Rahul
for
Ishwar is saying
whom?
something. Let's get him
To
on
get
here,
more
please. 1
oppressed?
second.
Yes.
Article
We will
25.
wait.
No, what?
As a devotee.
Yeah,
Can I
I
come
know,
in,
but
Arnab,
can we have...
please?
Article 25.
We
Of
have
course,
to
we
have
all know
quicker
it, that
cuts.
it gives right to freedom.
1
This
second.
Sabrimala has nothing to do with women rights, Arnab.
1
It
second.
says
One
nothing to
second.
do with women
What do
rights.
you mean by that?
Hello?
Women right to enter the temple. That's what it's
Sabrimala
about access. It's about
deity
right.
is a brahmachari in meditation.
Padmaji,
To
we are
my
only
understanding,
talking about right
Arnab,
to enter.
Sabrimala offers
Can we have everyone on air, please? 1 second. Can we have everyone on air, please? Rahul Ishwar, Rahul.
To our understanding.
Rahul,
That you are in
Can I
direct
come in?
contempt of court.
1 second, 1 second.
We want to speak,
Yeah, go ahead. But I'm just saying, Rahul, will you let some others speak or you don't want to take over their time?
Can I come back?
Yes, Smita,
Let
madam,
us
please.
speak.
Smita. Yeah, Smita, please.
The Sabrimala issue is a totally different issue, Arnab.
It's not.
It has nothing to do with women
It is to do with women.
To my understanding, Sabrimala offers. Are you hearing?
I'm hearing you.
To my understanding, Sabrimala offers the men's school for 41 days experience of brahmacharya. And the elder women and the children join the pilgrimage. And we women do all the arrangements. Similarly, we have temples in Kerala where women do Pongala and men do the arrangements. This is reciprocal. This has been happening for years in Kerala.
Okay, can you tell me?
Arnab, Kerala is the most literate state, and I am myself I'm a women entrepreneur. I run my own PR agency
simple question to you.
in
Simple question to you. Listen.
What is your objection?
I'm asking one question. If you have the honesty, please reply to this. And I welcome into the debate. Ranjana, please hold on. I'm just trying to get everyone in. Now there are a lot of people who are speaking together. I'm ready to have you all speak together. But if you can, please not speak over each other. Smita, I just want a little bit of honesty today from you. Don't argue on the basis of law or religion. This has nothing to do with religion, because I can quote you para, chapter and verse from our religion to prove that Rahul Ishwar is, what point he's taking is a hypocritical point. This is nothing about law, because I can quote the Constitution of India to prove that you're constitutionally incorrect. Please, can you please tell all of us today? Please tell all of us, and Malika Dua, feel free to come in. Zira Chaukat Ali, feel free to come in. Tell us why women between 10 and 50 are not allowed. Please tell us why women, and don't be afraid. No, why women between the age of 10 and 50 are not allowed.
Because we're impure distractions.
What Malika is saying, sir. Malika, what do you think?
Because we're impure distractions. Nothing but that.
Arnab, this is just. Arnab, can I put it in a simple word?
Just a minute. Nikita, 1 minute.
Arnab, can I put it in a simple
Are we getting into a discussion about temple tantra?
No, I am asking a question.
Can you hear me?
I am asking a question, and please don't be on the back foot. Rahul, Padma, Radhika, Suja, and Smita.
No,
don't be on the back foot.
I'm not on the back foot.
Tell the people of India. Tell the people of India. And by the way, you are losing big time on this debate, because I have 42,969 tweets for right to pray. Right? And you don't even have about 1,000 tweets for ready to wait. This shows the horrible minority that you are in. Anyway, let's see how this...
It is about truth, not tweets.
Precisely.
It is not about truth, but it is not about tweets.
My question, Rahul, I'm going back to the debate. Okay. So I want one of you. I will call out names. I want one of you. I want Smita Menon to tell me why women between 10 and 50 are not allowed.
This can be put into a simple.
And who decided it?
Ranjana, please.
Who decided
The Tantras decided it.
Who decided it?
What Tantra? What Tantra?
The Tantras said that...
Tantra,
1 minute. She said
Tantra temples.
Ranjana, 1 minute.
Tantra.
Ranjana, 1 minute. Can I get an answer?
Told me that the idol is Ayyappa.
Oh God, can I contradict you 1 minute? Please give me don't shoot off a deity's shoulder. Please tell me, since you are very keen to speak on this subject, Padma, tell me, why women between 10 and 50? Don't say Tantras decided. What was the logic of the Tantras? Be honest.
It is. How can you not accept it?
No,
what is the logic?
No, what is the logic?
It is the Tantra.
I know it is the Tantra you are saying.
Ayyappa sitting in the jungle.
No, white women between 10 and 50.
Who told you?
Men between 10
Who
and 50
told you
can
that
enter, but women
Ayyappa
can't?
is sitting
What
in
is
that
the logic?
jungle?
No, I don't know about, I am not talking about where Ayyappa is sitting. I am simply asking you.
Please tell me, anybody of the panelists, that who told you that Ayyappa is there in the idol, in any idol, in any temple?
I am asking you with the greatest of respect.
Yes.
With the greatest of respect, I am asking you now for the 10th time. Please tell the people of India why women between 10 and 50 particularly are not allowed into the Sabrimala temple. That's all.
Yes.
Yes, I'm telling you the answer, that it is the Shastras who told me that Ayyappa is sitting there, have also said that Ayyappa needs the certain observances of a vrata.
What are you saying?
It is the same Shastra. It is page
I'm sorry, I don't, I'll tell you.
Sabrimala is where Ayyappa sits, and Ayyappa's legend was explained to me.
Ayyappa,
it is page 2 which said that there are certain customs that I have to follow.
It's not about what you're saying. I am asking you, what is the logic?
How can you decide? Who decides this? There is a court in this country who has said in 1991 that the Kerala government should put a policeman and have a check post to check the ID cards of women who are coming there. It is the Supreme Court of India
but why?
who has done this. Don't they know the Constitution?
Why?
Why they did this is because there was a case run by somebody.
Why? Why?
I am a layperson.
Why? No, Padma, let me tell you why. No, Padma, I wish you were very honest with me, but you're not being. You know, but you don't want to say it. You just want to avoid this subject somehow.
I am not interested in labeling each other.
Padma, can I tell you?
I am talking about
Padma, listen.
That a legal person called a Hindu deity can decide the rules of entry to his temple.
Padma, I'll tell you very clearly. Now you listen to me, I'll correct you and just patiently listen. One of the reasons put forward by hypocrites and chauvinists like Rahul Ishwar for women between 10 and 50 to be denied entry into Sabrimala temple is because Lord Ayyappa is a Naistik brahmachari or celibate. The idea of celibacy is resisting any temptation. Why should it be perceived that a deity should be rendered vulnerable in the presence of a woman between 10 and 50? Why should that stop a woman in that age group from simply offering her prayers? Second point tonight. Second point tonight and listen to me. Feel free to come in at any point. Second point tonight. Is it the fault of a woman?
Logic is beaten to death when somebody says, a believer like me says that there is Ayyappa inside that idol. Logic has no question.
Okay, come into the debate.
So basically admitting to the fact that there is no logic behind denying women entry.
There's no logic.
So you're admitting to that fact.
Yeah.
Because if the only logic that you could propose is the fact that you're objectifying women and saying women.
Why are you searching for logic in the rules?
There is no logic because we're asking you what is your objection. You are clearly objectifying women between the age of 10 and 50 and treating them as though they are distractions for men.
The only practical reason that was given earlier was that it is a long trek. It's a 200-kilometer trek, but now it's a 4-kilometer trek. And in any case, Padma,
Arey Baba, if you don't believe, don't come.
If you don't want to go, don't go. Exactly, ready to wait, so wait.
Temple, don't come.
If you don't want to go right now, don't go, wait.
Malika is also on.
Don't come, go to another temple. Go to any temple.
Everybody will want to come, what is your problem? If you're from the ages of 10 to 50, what is your problem?
If you don't believe in this temple, don't come. Become an atheist.
My right to enter the temple.
I can go wherever I want.
It is my constitutional fundamental right to enter the temple, Rahul Ishwar. A right that you so very enjoy denying women. It is my constitutional right to enter the temple. For those women who do not want to go, don't go. It is your right.
If you don't like this temple, please don't.
Of course, it is my fundamental constitutional right.
If you don't like this temple, please don't come. Go to some other temple. Is somebody compelling you to come here?
The deity has
the right to establish the
rules.
Can I please tell you one thing? Now listen to me. I don't want to break your arguments, to pieces, but I will just take another 30 seconds to explain. No, I will. It will take me just 1 minute. You see, I'll tell you. Padma, particularly your arguments are so shallow because you have said that you have said I'm a feminist myself.
Then you are not able to counter it.
Padma, if you listen.
You are not able to counter it, Arnab.
1 minute, please. Just 1 minute. Padma, listen to me. Yeah. Listen, Ms. Pillai.
Yes.
What you've said, I'm a feminist myself, but this is a classic case of cosmetic change. There's no gender justice about it. I'm sorry if you feel that the campaign against the discrimination of women in a certain age bracket is only a case of cosmetic change. But let me ask you this tonight. Was the breaking away from the tradition to do with the practice which prohibited women from entering the Inam sanctum, sanctorum of Shani Shingnapur and the Haji Ali shrine only a cosmetic change? Did the victory for women in Shani Shingnapur not reinforce the fact? Allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. Rahul Ishwar, allow me to complete. Did it not reinforce the fact that women deserve and should enjoy equal status as that of men in the society when it comes to a matter of access to religious places? According to you, lifting of the tradition restriction on women between 10 and 50 from entering the Sabarimala temple will only amount to cosmetic change. By that logic, the rule ensuring daughters get equal share as sons in their parents' property, which came in 2005, is also a cosmetic change. When the female partner of a live-in relationship was given the same status as that of a wife in a marriage, that was a cosmetic change. Even the election of a black man as the president of the USA would have been a cosmetic change for you, for the cause of having an inclusive society. If Hillary Clinton becomes president of the US tomorrow, that will be a cosmetic change. When Mayawati became the first female Dalit chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, that will become a cosmetic change. Why I'm saying this to you is because even if you argue that these elections, these changes had no trickle-down effect, should this mean that these changes should not take place at all? If women between the ages of 10 and 50, allowing them into Sabarimala will not really change the status of women in India, because the change, as you claim, is merely cosmetic, I am asking you a different question. You tell me why the change should not happen at all. I say, I don't care if you think it's cosmetic, let there be change. Let there be change. That's all I am saying. It doesn't matter whether you think it's cosmetic or not.
Not cosmetic at all.
Yes,
what I'm trying to
That's
say
the point tonight.
What you're talking about today is extreme contempt of court.
I can put it into 2 words.
I'm opening up the debate. Ranjana is back on the debate.
It is establishing, this is establishing the fundamental right to equality of women.
You always speak about the law of democracy.
You have a right to pray anywhere you like. You have a right to worship anywhere you like. It is right to access to a private property that you are asking about. And why the government of India has designed it as a private property has to be understood.
Women have waited enough.
Okay.
Women have waited for centuries.
Okay, now the argument of tradition.
You are lumping all sorts of issues.
Okay, Lakshmi Tripathi
and trying to prove
Lakshmi Tripathi is on the debate. Lakshmi Tripathi is on the debate. Lakshmi Tripathi is on the debate.
Because if they are
Ranjana, 1 minute. Namaskar, Lakshmi Tripathi ji. Lakshmi Tripathi wants to debate this subject with Rahul Ishwar. Welcome, Lakshmi Tripathi, into the program. You have been a very active participant in my programs for LGBT rights, for changes in society, right? And many people consider you to be one of the most fierce defenders of rights of women, of transgenders, etc. I have a simple question for Rahul Ishwar, right? Can Lakshmi Tripathi go, if she is between the age of 10 and 50, into the Sabarimala shrine? No answer.
Are you asking me? If you are asking me, the simple answer is, there is a lady Sabarimala. Please welcome. I will get you myself there.
Oh God. Lakshmi Tripathi, what do you think?
There is a male college, there is a female college. There is a male Sabarimala, there is a female Sabarimala.
Tradition for every... Listen. Rahul, listen to me.
Let's have Rahul.
Now Lakshmi, which was debating before the Mahakumbh, was a different Lakshmi, and today I am Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of the Kinnar Akhada. So I hold one of a very prominent position even in the religion. And I believe, and how much I have studied religion, that our religion was about sexuality. We all are Brahmas. When our religion says Aham Brahmasmi, when the Hindu religion says Aham Brahmasmi, that means there is no man, no woman, everybody is Brahm. And Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it is said that we all are souls which will enter into the eternal soul. And so why it has become really very absurd that patriarchy has entered even in religion. And that is the biggest, saddest part. And I cannot
If we are all Brahm, why do we have male college and female college?
No God. Listen 1 minute. Rahul, listen.
Madam, one simple question.
Listen.
If we are all Brahm, why in the temples of learning we have male college and female college? Please answer me.
Listen to me. First listen to me. Don't get excited. Only talk what the 50 books of the Shastra says. The Shastra says that there is only one Purush, that is Shri Krishna, that is Swayam Narayan, and everybody, the entire Prakriti is Nari. And then
Strong
you
point.
want to abandon all the Nari Shakti.
What about other gods?
All the
Shiva. What about Ayyappa? What about Subramanya? What about Sri Rama?
Temple,
Why do you want to
everybody.
impose your monotheism on us? Who said there is only one God? Who said there is only one God? Who gave you the custodian of Hinduism?
Every
Who
God,
said there
see,
is
I
only one
believe
God
in,
and who
I
gave you in
believe
charge
in
of that
Shiva.
God? We
I
have
believe
Ayyappa,
in
we
everything.
have Subramanya,
You
we
only
have
talk
Muruga,
about the
we have
Shastras.
Ganapati, we
Don't
have
talk
Bhagavati, we
against
have
the
Sri
book.
Ram, we have
Don't
Sri
talk against the book.
Who gave you
Because
your God to
people
be the
like
only
you,
God of Hinduism?
people like you have murdered the Hindu religion.
Don't try to
people like
create
you
a
who have
Pentecostal
destroyed
Hinduism.
our religion.
And don't
People
teach
like
us
you
Hinduism.
who have put sexuality into religion, because Hindu religion
kind
is
of
about
Pentecostal
sexuality.
Hindus are the
Hindu
dangers of
religion
Hindus
is about
who think
everything.
their Vedic
And that is
interpretation is the only Hindu
saddest
system.
thing.
We are
Because-
tantrics.
No,
We don't belong to your stream.
People like you
We
only
are two
create the
hands of
nuisance.
Hindu religion.
You are a
Don't teach me
please,
Hinduism.
Please.
You are an
please,
imposter.
Please,
We are two hands of
please.
Hindus. One
One
is
second.
Veda,
One
one is
second.
Why
Tantra.
shouldn't I teach you Hindu
Please
religion?
don't fight with our hand.
Because people like
Our
you.
system is the
Please-
Tantra
please,
system.
please. What Tantra system? Without Shakti there is no Tantra. Without Shakti there is
You
no
are
Tantra.
insulting Hinduism.
What you're talking?
Please
Shakti
don't
is
insult
Janmadaata
Hindus.
of Tantra.
Rahul Ishwar, enough.
Oh, you
enough,
are insulting
enough.
Hinduism.
One second, enough.
You are
Rahul
Please
Ishwar.
don't insult
One
Hindu
second,
gods.
one second.
Guys,
Rahul
the
Ishwar,
question
Rahul
is
Ishwar, I
shouting.
began by saying
There is
tonight on the
no
Newshour.
Tantra without Shakti.
Just 1 minute,
Without
1 minute,
your
1 minute,
question.
1 minute, 1 minute,
There is no
1 minute,
Tantra.
1
You are
minute.
insulting Hindu gods.
Rahul Ishwar.
Shakti, Rahul, reply question.
Insulting your religion yourself by not
all the
inviting women.
Tantras
Just
have
You are
come out of
insulting
Shakti.
Sri Rama.
All
You
the
are
Tantras
insulting
have come out of
Ayyappa.
Shakti.
You are
And
insulting
if Rahul
Shiva.
doesn't
You
know
are
that,
insulting
then he
Devi.
should go back and learn.
Is
religion.
your God the only God?
And what are you? No, 1 second. What are you?
Such kind of
Rahul
Pentecostal
Ishwar.
Hindus are the
Lakshmi,
danger of
Lakshmi,
Hindus.
You
1
are
minute.
only one
Lakshmi,
person in India.
Who decided that your God is the only
Doesn't
God?
Wait a while, wait a while. Lakshmi ji, wait.
What, Rahul?
Lakshmi ji,
Very
wait a
nice,
minute,
beta.
wait a minute, wait,
What
Lakshmi,
to tell
wait,
you?
Lakshmi, wait, let Lakshmi wait. Rahul, now you listen to me and don't shout. First of all, I request you, Rahul, to show respect to everyone on the program. Now I'm going to say something to you with the greatest of respect. I began by saying that with the greatest of respect, I feel your arguments are hypocritical. With the greatest of respect, I would say to you that if you believe that you and you alone understand Hinduism, you are an imposter, Rahul Ishwar, who doesn't know the
didn't say
basics
that.
of your own religion. I, right
didn't
now on
say that.
Newshour, am willing to engage with you in an open debate on what our Vedas say. Do you accept that? Then let's debate.
Arey Baba, we are tantrics.
No, you
We
don't.
are
You
not
argue on it.
Vedics.
I am
For
going to
God's
argue
sake, we
from
are
a
not
Rigvedic
Vedic.
perspective.
We are tantrics.
I am going
We
to
are a
argue from a
different
Vedic
branch.
perspective. The Vedas are the repository of all knowledge. I am arguing from a Vedic
We are
perspective. Let's
tantrics.
debate. Don't run away from this. Look how
We
you're
are
running away from the
tantrics.
debate now. Let me. You talked about religion. You talked about religion. You've been
Sir,
talking
you
about
are
religion.
Vedic,
1 minute.
But we are tantrics.
The religion which we belong to says, when the Rigveda says, and please say, Rigveda Samhita part 10, Shukta 191, Shloka 3, says very categorically in the context of rights of women, it says, may our prayers and our worship be alike, and may our devotional offerings be the one and the same between men and women. So I want to ask you tonight that the restrictions imposed on women of a certain age bracket from entering the Sabarimala temple is in principle diametrically opposite to what is mentioned in the Vedas. You can't do that. And by the way, since you talk about the religion in detail,
We
the
are
Rigveda...
the Purva Mimamsa
Oh God, now
tantrics.
you know, you run away from the subject. You understand, it's about
Arey
the rights
Baba,
of women in our
Arnako
religion.
Swamiji, please be a Vedic. I am proud that you are a Vedic scholar. But I belong to the Tantra branch. We are the other hand. You are the right hand called Veda. We are the left hand called Tantra.
Listen
These
to
are
me.
the two hands
Listen
of
to me.
Hinduism.
Listen
Please
to me.
understand your
Listen
Hindu
to me.
religion.
Listen to me.
Vedic is not the only hand.
You are again flawed. So because I raised the issue of religion, you ran away from it. It's fine. I've seen people chicken out from a real subject on substantive points when they realize that हमारे पास कुछ point नहीं है, expose हो जाएंगे. चलिए logic पे debate करते हैं. Logic. On the issue of logic, and my question is to the person who has not participated in the debate so far, Suja Pavitran. Suja Pavitran hasn't said anything, and let's bring her in. Let's bring her in. Suja Pavitran and Malika, feel free to come in. Feel free to come in. Suja Pavitran, my question to you is.
I don't want raising anything. We are we are going to campaign. That's all.
No. You want to make a point, Suja? You want to make a point, Suja?
Suja is comfortable in Malayalam.
You want to make a point, Suja?
Can I come in?
Let Suja make her point and then I'll come back to you. One
Things
second.
interpretation by men. Padma, why do you want
Let Suja come in and then I'll come to you.
This is not a
You
gender
have a right
issue.
to run the campaign, Padma.
Yeah.
But do you understand?
Actually, this is not a gender issue.
Where
This
women
is
have suffered for centuries
an issue with
because of patriarchy,
devotees,
because of all
between
these
devotees
interpretations
and
that they have done. And they have
non-devotees.
fooled women for ages. Why do you want to get fooled
If
again?
you are a
Padma?
devotee-
You can run the campaign. It is a democratic country.
Okay.
But why do you want to really do it
Yes,
at a time
yes.
when women
If
are
they-
coming up
if
with
you are a
assertions?
real
They
devotee,
want to
you
really,
know the-
My
really
question
be
to you,
under the
Ranjana
Constitution
Devi,
of India.
madam.
We want to be
Ranjana, madam, I have a direct question
Right
to you.
or
You
left
Ranjana,
hand.
Ranjana,
Right
Ranjana.
or left hand.
Ranjana, listen to the
Whatever
question.
logic you may give,
Madam
you
Ranjana,
cannot
I have a question to
discriminate.
you.
That is the main logic.
Ranjana, the question for you.
Madam Ranjana, I have a question for you. Madam Ranjana, I have a question for you.
Go on.
I have a question that the Supreme Court of India, the Indian Constitution, has given provisions for the deity who is also a legal person in this country.
Oh God.
Right?
Now you hide
Which is
behind
why the Supreme Court is deliberating, listening to acharyas, listening to all versions. When the Supreme Court is doing that, what is the need for a smear campaign to be run where everybody who says that the traditions could be right? I am not saying, I am not an absolute authority, but I am only saying that I am ready to wait. Where have we said that we will stop
Ready
you?
to wait for what?
Can
One
Where
second.
have we
Ranjana.
said that we will stop you?
I'd like Zeenat to come in. One second. Zeenat has a question. Zeenat on the
Yes. Can I answer the question?
No, one second. It's ready to wait
Can
for
I
what?
answer the question? Okay. I think Supreme Court of India is going to be interpreting the Constitution of India. Under the Constitution of India, every citizen has an equal right. Temple is, from day one we are saying temple,
The God also
trust,
has a
temple
right.
money, temple, all that is a public space. Listen to me. So when you are going to present all these issues before the Supreme Court, it is going to interpret
I'd like
the
Lakshmi to come
Constitution
in.
of India.
Lakshmi on the other side. Lakshmi on one side.
Exactly.
To men.
Then have Lakshmi on the left, please.
You
Lakshmi.
can have right to wait till indefinite. Women have waited for centuries. You
Lakshmi-
know that. And
Lakshmi
have
is on the
got
left,
exploited,
please.
Got killed, got oppressed.
Ranjana, 1 minute.
Why are you talking
What is your
about
problem
waiting?
with the right to wait campaign?
1 second. Lakshmi is coming
Then you
in.
can
Lakshmi has a
wait.
counter.
You can
Lakshmi
wait.
has a counter to Padma. It's
Can you
Lakshmi
come
and
in,
Padma on
Padma?
the screen, please. Yeah. Lakshmi, go ahead.
Can I say something, Ranjana ji?
Yeah, go ahead. Make your point to Padma.
Yeah, see, I only wanted to say, when people say we are the Padma, very simple. Why Shakti has to wait? Why Shakti has to wait? Who is the Mahamaya? Name all the three goddesses. Mahanarayan, from Nar to Narayan, whom we say, is under Mahamaya, and his Sangani is Mata Lakshmi. Ardhanari Nateshwar. Shankar is not Purna without Shakti. And then there is Saraswati. Without Vidya, we are nothing. And today, our own religion, Hindu religion,
That's
which
the
is
reason why we
about
have male
sexuality, which is
Shabarimala and
about
female
gender.
Shabarimala.
When we say Brahma has no sexuality, oh yo, 1 minute. Rahul,
Brahma is a male, madam. Saraswati is the
when I'm
female.
respecting, no,
I have
you also
huge
respect
respect
me.
Where did you learn Hinduism
I
from,
have been
ma'am?
wanting to talk to you.
So
about
listen
this,
one thing.
And Acharya Lakshmi ji will understand.
Ayyo, you learned Hinduism from everywhere. What was the real Shakti? And how did the three male gods came into existence?
With all humble respect, can I tell a much broader point?
Everybody is there. What, Rahul? Rahul, go and learn your own religion. Learn your Vedas. Learn what the religion says. The religion says we all are equal. And why we should make women wait? Why women wait? Today you, as a child, when you come out of a mother's
Arnabji,
womb,
please
do you
don't
need to
misunderstand
take her breast
Vedic
milk?
system
No,
to be the entirety of India.
Speak, Rahul.
We have
So why the
much
mother, our own
other
mother
Is this
systems
the
in
Rahul
place.
who's representing us? It's not
Why?
allowing us to speak.
Okay,
Only because you're a man.
One second, Rahul
And
now.
please don't
Then you have the right to
North
be
India,
Arnab,
the
you
whole
are
of
saying
India.
that
Padma and
into
Lakshmi,
the
please.
religion.
Just one
Can
line.
Rahul, listen. Rahul, be quiet now. Rahul, be quiet. My question is
Please,
to
Rahul, be
Radhika
quiet.
Menon. I'd like to get Radhika
And
Menon
then
on
you
the
call me
debate.
enemy.
If I may. Lakshmi, 1 minute. Lakshmi ji, 1 minute. By the way, feel free to come in. My question is to Radhika Menon. Radhika, just explain. I'm asking for the umpteenth time and I don't know why nobody is answering this question. That's Suja. Can I get Radhika in? Simple question is, Radhika, tell us, why women between the age of 10 and 50? Yeah. I think all of you are being a little queasy about it. You're trying to talk about religion, tradition, everything, but you're not willing to give the real reason why women between 10 and 50 should not be allowed. Be honest, no? What is the real reason why women are considered dirty between the age of 10 and 50? Women are considered dirty, impure between the age of 10 and 50. Please tell us why. Then we'll come to the basics of that debate. Go on.
Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Okay, let me correct Arnab, please understand the setting in Kerala. We do not consider women impure between 10 and 50 at all.
Then why are they not allowed?
We do not. Understand that there are
why are they not allowed?
celebrations happening.
Why are they not allowed?
The reason why the women between 10 and 50. Okay, can I tell you?
Yeah.
There are 4 temples, 4 Ayyappa temples.
Why are they not allowed? Don't tell me the number of temples. Why are women between 10 and 50 not allowed?
One is
why are women between 10 and 50 not allowed?
And the celibate, okay, and the celibate Ayyappa. Okay, let me tell you. The reason is because the devotees who go there would like to imitate or would like to follow what Ayyappa is following, and they would like to be a celibate for 40 days.
So
that is the only reason this tradition is being followed. My point is, by breaking a tradition, are you trying to bring in women equality?
I don't understand.
Are you trying to bring in women equality by breaking a tradition?
Ayyappa is not the god only for men.
We are not happy.
Maduresh, can I please?
Ayyappa is not the god only for men.
By breaking a tradition.
Is Ayyappa god only for men? And when you say ready to wait,
just for men.
are you saying that you are ready to wait when men will also start menstruating? Is it that what we are saying? That we are ready to wait as long as until men start menstruating? Is that what you are waiting for?
No, that is not what we are saying.
When men will start doing exactly what women do? No, what are you waiting for? Because that's what I think.
Explain what you're waiting for.
The key point is,
what are you waiting for?
The key point is, men, if you go by the example,
you cannot
10
be
to 15
asking the
years,
question, why are we
men
waiting
are dirty
for?
all the
because
time.
It is again a fundamental right for us to wait.
As a man, I can say, if you are looking about
women
right menstruating
just
for
like
those
how you have every right to wait.
Just give me one line.
Rahul, be quiet.
I am proud Indian, but Delhi is not India. Delhi is Lutean area is not India.
Quiet. I want Lakshmi. Rahul, quiet.
You cannot use this argument. This is ridiculous.
The argument
that in 21st century you are talking about this nonsense. It is extremely nonsense. What are you ready to wait for?
This is not a basis argument.
1947 when we became independent, we gave the freedom to vote.
We are ready to wait because we do not want to break the tradition
even
to
the
bring in
Western
women
nations,
equality.
America, Europe,
We do not want to bring in women equality by breaking tradition.
और आज आप 21वीं सेंचुरी में यह बात कर रहे हैं कि महिलाओं को मंदिर में जाने के लिए लोगों से विश्वास करना पड़ेगा। क्या बात कर रहे हैं आप? महिलाओं को आज कहीं भी जाने के लिए कोई भी बात करने के लिए किसी के इंतजार की जरूरत नहीं। आप वेट करना चाहते हैं, continue to wait. If you want to wait for it, continue to wait. But
Zina Shaukat Ali on the left. Zina.
This population. Don't do that for everybody else.
No, we do not want to break the tradition to prove a point.
And Rahul Ishwaran has no right. Rahul Ishwaran has no right.
The best years of your life.
Neither constitution nor religion. He knows nothing.
The best years of your life.
Rahul Ishwaran is not the campaigner. Rahul Ishwaran is not the one who started the campaign.
Rahul, calm down. This question goes to Padma. I still am asking.
Nobody, even if you started it. I'm sorry, Radhika, even if you started it, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you ready to wait for? Are you ready for wait to men to menstruate? What are you ready to wait for?
I
What do you
want-
want?
Why are you waiting?
I don't know.
willing
Men
to wait
cannot,
till the
women
law
cannot
deems
go
that
because they
it
are
is allowed for
dirty,
me
they are
to enter.
impure. What is this logic?
One sec. Ready?
What is this logic?
No,
Men
no,
are
no,
dirty
I want-
all the
Logic
time.
is
That
that
by that
if there is
understanding.
Ayyappa
Maduresh,
inside,
Maduresh,
you
1 minute.
are
Maduresh, wait a
beating
while.
the
Wait a while.
logic.
What are
Wait
you
a while.
talking about?
Now
Tell me,
we'll have
please.
Padma on one side, Trisha and Malika, and Zina Chaukat Ali on the other. Debate is going forward. I want Padma to tell us tonight what she's ready to wait for. What are they ready to wait for? From what I understand, simply
I am ready
understanding
to
the logic
wait
at hand,
till the
Padma.
age that I will
Padma,
be eligible.
Padma, let me complete my sentence. I think what you're saying is, women, be ready to wait till you cross the age of 50 and you become pure.
Till you're no more a distraction for men.
Or till you're
no more a distraction for men. That is the premise you're trying to set. And if you want to wait, I will stand by your choice to wait. But do not infringe upon our right to enter and pray at in the temple. Because
Who's
you have
stopping you? Which is what is in the whole campaign. I am unable to tell you, understand who stopped you.
So your only premise is that you want to exercise your right to wait. That's already been happening over the years. So what are you trying to establish right now? Over the years, over decades, women have been waiting.
What
so
I am trying to establish is that the women of Kerala are not fools. You are creating an impression that I have some kind of a Stockholm syndrome, that I am identifying with the patriarchal forces or whatever, and that I have kept my brain at somebody's feet and I have left it out.
No, that's all you have. Not made any such allegation.
Okay,
Shani Temple was self-governed.
Zina, listen. Watch.
Till 1991, there was nobody to check, and none of us went.
Padma, I'll bring it down to a core issue, and I just want you to have an open mind because Rahul doesn't have an open mind. That is his problem. But I hope you have an open mind.
Yes.
My point is, if you are saying ready to wait, if it is a decision, if a woman takes a decision of her own free will to be ready to wait, I'm fine. But there'll be other women who will say, I'm not ready to wait. Similarly, therefore, I want you to understand this, that I will respect the right of a Muslim woman to choose not to enter the sanctum sanctorum of the Haji Ali shrine if it is a decision of her own free will. But we will speak out against, allow me, understand the logic, understand it, but we will speak out. We will speak out against her if she is seeking to deprive another Muslim woman like Zina Chaukat Ali of the right to enter the sanctum sanctorum. I will respect the right of a Hindu woman, right, if she chooses not to become a priest, if it is a decision out of her own free will. But I will speak out against those who seek to deprive other women from taking up priesthood as a profession out of their own choice. Where is free will in all of this? Let women, if there's a woman between the age of 10 and 50 who says, I don't want to go to Sabarimala, fine. But it cannot be forced on them. That's the point. Zina wants to take you on. Yeah, Zina.
You see, Padmaji, with due respect to you and all the respect to religion, there has to be a logical answer. Because as far as the little that I know of Hinduism, Hinduism gives a lot of rights to Hindu women. And why would you restrict somebody who wants to go from the age of 10 to 50 when you're not restricting the men to go? Say you told the men also from 10 to 50 you cannot go, I would understand it. But when you're saying that the men from 10 to 50 can go but women cannot go, you must...
And I have a lot of respect for you because you quoted the religious text in the Haji Ali debate. You are an expert in the religious text. And you quoted it to all the Maulvis and you told them that these are the reasons. These are the reasons religiously. These are the reasons why I am allowed to go to whatever place.
But madam, I'm asking you the same question. I'm asking you the same question, Padma.
Padma, listen.
मैं आपको वही सवाल पूछ रही हूँ कि देखिए कि आप when there is so much equality in the religion, in the constitution, then I need you to tell me, I need to understand, believe me, not for Arnab or not for anyone else, but for myself, that why would you restrict somebody from the age of 10 to 50? Why? When a man can enter from the age of 10 to 50, why should a woman who wants to do it? You know, a man may not want to do it. So that's fine.
And Padma,
I'll answer you directly.
Padma, one point.
I will answer you, madam, directly. I have great respect for you.
Padma, consider one point here while you are making your point. You see, this is the real core of the issue. You are very progressive when it comes to saying women in Islam should fight triple talaq. Great. women in Muslim women should be allowed to enter sanctum sanctorum of Haji Ali. Great. But when it comes to your own faith, you say women should be allowed to enter Sabrimala. No. That don't touch my religion. That argument does not work.
No.
That argument does not work.
An erudite scholar like Madam Shaukat Ali has quoted her text to perfection. She has quoted all her religious texts to perfection to put her point across.
But you're not getting the point.
Are you quoting any religious text?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Which
Are you okay?
text?
One second. Just one point. The moment I quoted a religious text, Rahul Ishwar said, "Don't quote the Vedas to me because I am a tantric." Now, are you going to say by that logic that those who Padma, hear me, Padma, let me break down the argument. You understand this? Are you saying people who believe in the Vedas will not be allowed into the Sabrimala shrine because the Vedas speak about the equality of men and women with regards to not only worship and right to pray, but also in matters of inheritance of property, equality of men and women to be appointed as rulers, as given in Yajurveda. Atharva Veda considers women equal to men and encourages them to participate in the legislative procedure and put forth their view exactly like you're doing. Yajurveda speaks about equal opportunity and right of education for boys and girls. The question is, when in principle and for all practical purposes men are considered as equals in Hinduism, you cannot discriminate against women of a certain age bracket for whatever reason. It's fundamentally against the principles of Hinduism. Now when I make these points, you say don't quote the Vedas to me. I mean, on law you are wrong, on religion you are wrong, on logic you are wrong.
Which Veda has specified the rituals required for Ayyappa temple? Show me.
Okay, do you want that?
Which Veda has defined how a deity
you want to, then you will have to listen to me. Okay, I'm very glad. I'm very glad you asked me the question. I'm very glad. Thank you for not running away from the issue which Rahul Ishwar ran away from, because I called him an imposter. Rahul Ishwar uses the argument of religion without knowing anything about religion. He doesn't know the ABC of his own religion and he says, I represent Hindu faith. Now I'll tell you, you ask a good question. For your information, Part 10, Shukta 191, Shloka 3, it grants men and women in the Rig Veda equal rights and powers in matters of dharma, speaks against discrimination. And I will now quote it to you. I will quote it to you. Now I'll quote it to you. Now you listen. You ask me a question, now you listen. You ask me a question and now you listen.
You are answering something else.
I am answering your question. You said which part of the Vedas allows people to go in.
You are answering some other question.
No, I'm not. I'm answering your question.
No, I am answering. No, that was not my question. My question was, where is the concept of a temple deity in the Vedas? Okay. What does the Veda say about a temple deity?
1 second. Now
what does the Veda say about a temple deity who sits in a kshetra?
Padma, listen.
It is his abode.
Padma.
It is his house.
Padma, 1 second. Padma, 1 second. I am quoting Rig Veda 10:191-3. Now you tell me, which Shastra are you quoting?
Answer me about the deity.
Which particular Shastra are you quoting? No, which particular Shastra are you quoting? Quote it for me right now. Quote it. Give me the text.
I don't have it with me.
You don't have it with you and you keep talking about it.
I know for a fact that...
You quote it because I'll quote the... You quote it.
You are saying that the Vedas allow for women to go inside Ayyappa.
Padma, listen here.
No, you are saying that the Vedas allow
I'll quote the Vedas. You quote the Shastras, can you? And then you say, I don't know. If you don't know, then why are you arguing? You can't even quote the Shastra.
You are talking about a different part of the Veda.
Padma, listen.
I am talking about a temple tradition which
Padma, you can't. Padma, I'll come to tradition also. But now listen to me for a while. Just listen to me for a while.
Supreme Court, sir.
Listen to me for a while.
Why are you skirting that issue?
No, listen to me for a while. Padma.
Why are you skirting the Supreme Court issue, sir?
Padma, listen. 1 minute. Padma, listen here. I said religion. You said quote. I said I'm ready to quote. In counter, I said, I will quote to you the Rig Veda.
You're quoting something else.
No, I'm quoting Rig Veda. It says, O women, these mantras are given to you equally as to men. May your thoughts too be harmonious. May your assemblies be open to all without discrimination. Your mind and consciousness should be harmonious. I, the Rishi, give you these mantras equally as to men. I, the Rishi, give these mantras to you equally as to men and give you all and equal powers to absorb these mantras. That is what the Rig Veda says. Now quote to me the Shastra you are quoting.
Exactly.
Quote it for me.
I am talking. Where is the Rig Veda's Sukta about a temple deity?
The discrimination in matters of worship
tell me.
obviously includes temple deities. You are really cornered tonight.
Absolutely not.
You are not being able to answer logically.
Because the temple deity is an individual. Rigveda talks about the God.
I'm glad you went on the issue of religion. Rahul, calm down. What are you shouting for, Rahul? Why are you shouting, Rahul? Why are you shouting?
You're not allowing anybody to speak.
Arnab Goswami ji, please look at Twitter who is winning. Please let the people of India look at Twitter who is winning. Who is getting more acceptance there. The real Hindus are supporting us because they understand Vedas and they understand Tantra. People like Anjali, people like Shilpa who actively support this campaign are getting the appreciation, not you. Please accept your side is losing. People like Sudhanshu Trivedi, Ratan Sharda are all pointing out there are Navaratri pujas where men are having regulations, females are having regulations. Congrats for losing and please accept it because the real woman is winning, not the feminist funded Western type. The real Indian womanism is winning and thank you for letting them win.
Relax now. Now I have something here, okay? Rahul Ishwar.
In this whole discussion, I want you all
Rahul Ishwar, one minute.
Leave it to the court.
One minute.
Do you have the guts to leave it to the court?
Now
and not mere campaign.
Of course, and I'm saying this today. Please understand this. Don't play with words on ban versus restriction. Don't tell me there is not a ban on the entry of women between 10 and 50 in the Sabarimala temple. It's a restriction. By saying restriction is not a ban, you're playing with words. A ban is to officially and legally prohibit something that is imposing a ban. A restriction is a limiting condition or a measure, especially a legal one. What these words mean is essentially the same thing. By going by your logic, there is nothing but an attempt to dilute the issue by saying there is no blanket ban on women of a certain age which is not allowed. What that is in principle.
Why is there a ban of women in Indian cricket team?
For God's sake, a ban is a ban. Don't you understand that? Don't you have the logic to understand that?
Or for that matter, ladies' college.
Even your supporters are putting their head in their hands tonight. Padma is you are embarrassing.
The Temple of Learning colleges have male college and female college. They have male Shabarimala and female Shabarimala. You don't want to realize the point. There are male colleges and female colleges. There are male specific temples and female specific temples. We Hindus understand that.
Rahul,
and people are supporting us.
Rahul, do you ever go to see a movie? Do you go to see a movie?
Let's talk about the constitution.
Do you go to see a movie? Do you go to a male? Do you go to a male cinema hall or a female cinema hall?
Please.
Do you go to a male cinema hall or a female cinema hall?
Why not?
It's not my problem if you didn't go to a co-ed college. I'm asking you, do you go to a male cinema hall or a female cinema hall?
Did you study in a women's college? Did you study in a women's college?
I studied in a co-ed college.
Why didn't you study in a women's college? Because there is Article 14. Why don't you try to get Tripti Desai into Indian male cricket team? I think she will be an asset to Dhoni because she bowls bigger Yorkers and bouncers and most the bowlers. This is just like a male college and a female college, and people accepts it.
I want Lakshmi Tripathi. Lakshmi Tripathi is back on the debate. I think I'm closing in 5 minutes tonight because as of now Rahul Ishwar is crossing all limits of logic. Tomorrow today he says ready to wait. Tomorrow Rahul Ishwar will say ready for child marriage because child marriage is also a tradition. Tomorrow Rahul Ishwar will say ready for dowry. Dowry is also
tomorrow Arnab Goswami would say he would like to study in Ladies Freedom College.
Tomorrow he'll say ready for
Arnab ji would want to be the head of Women's Commission and Arnab ji would want to go to a ladies exclusive place. All for Article 14.
Anyway, I think you really lost out the debate. Lakshmi wants to say something to you, then I'm closing the debate. I think it's beyond redemption. Rahul, you're beyond redemption. You're beyond redemption on this
Twitter,
point.
you will know who lost.
Actually, Arnab and all the panelists, let me...
The people of India are with us.
I just want to say that please Rahul, now you're not going to speak. I've spoken a lot. And you listen to me. Because people like you have ruined the Hindu culture and the Hindu religion. What you're talking of the tantras and everything, shamelessly, that the tantras are, all the goddesses tantras came from that. And let me tell India, from the platform of Times Now, we should be really banning all these hypocrites who have ruined our Hindu religion and our Hindu culture. Because over here, God and goddesses have 10,000
now you want a ban on that
themselves. That's why there is Ardhanari Nateshwar to everybody. And listen,
please don't be a moral police, madam.
And let me tell Padma, because of the Vedas, 1 minute Rahul, because of the Vedas there are Shastras, because of the Shastras Upanishads, then there are Upavedas, there are 50 books of Hindu religion. Go home, read them. There is no gender discrimination in that.
Angirasa Shastra, have you read?
We are tantrics, madam, not your line. And today is a victory of Maligapur Tamma, the presiding female deity in Shabarimala. This debate is a victory of Maligapur Tamma,
the Sar of Bhagavad Gita, the Sar of Bhagavad Gita. 1 minute.
Today is a victory of Maligapur Tamma over feminism.
You read all the Vedas.
Indian woman
I have
over
gone through all the.
feminism.
1 minute.
And we believe this victory was granted by Maligapur Tamma.
No,
and this
listen 1 minute.
This times now
Listen 1 minute,
will
Rahul.
even influence
Rahul,
Supreme Court
listen.
verdicts.
You are destroying people's young mind. You are ruining the Hindu culture, Hindu religion, the Hindu Sanatan Dharma. The Sar of Bhagavad Gita says that I am one Purush, the whole Prakriti is Nari. Aham Brahmasmi. We all are Brahma, which will get into the eternal Sachitananda Swarup.
We believe in Tattvamasi.
And
Aham
this you
Brahmasmi
cannot
is
debate
your word.
because
Our
you all are
word is
trying to
Tattvamasi.
create religion.
We are another branch. Please don't alienate us. Please don't push us away. We are a significant part
We
of
all
Hindu
are
and
one
Indian
branch.
culture. If
Which
you don't
branch you're
understand us,
talking?
please don't fight with
there
us.
is only
You
one
are
branch.
one hand,
There
we are
is
the
one
other
Hindu
hand.
Sanatan
One
Dharma.
hand is trying to
There
cut the
is
other
only
hand.
one Hindu
You are
Sanatan
cutting
Dharma.
one hand of Hindu
There
culture.
is only one Hindu
Please
Sanatan
don't cut
Dharma.
the tantric
When
hand.
Adi Shankaracharya
We are the other hand
again
of
revived the
Hinduism.
Hindu religion.
And don't alienate us.
No.
Shankaracharya was a Keralite.
No.
Shankaracharya was a
Listen to me.
Malayali.
When
We know
Adi
Shankaracharya better.
You only know.
We
No
know
other Indians
Shankaracharya
know.
better.
Okay,
We
now-
know
Only
now-
Rahul
now
Ishwar
I- now
knows.
I close the
respect
point.
Who
Vedas
wants
and
to
tantras.
speak about gay rights? Who wants to?
I'm closing this debate at this point. I have just
You
4
are
or
a
5 points to
imposter,
make
which is
because of the
proven.
low level of semantics of the debate at this point. I'm just making one point. Please understand this tonight. This simple point I want to make here, whichever side you're on. Don't argue on the basis of tradition. You know, don't trivialize it, Rahul. Untouchability was
Maligapur Tamma won and Indian woman
Rahul,
won.
Rahul,
this
please.
Is birth
Rahul,
of Indian womanism.
Rahul, please.
This is a counter to Western
Rahul.
feminism. And this is historic.
It is gender equality that wins, not
Who are you? You're making Indian women Sita to burn into the
This is Indian feminism.
The argument being made here tonight is about the preservation of tradition. The argument being made tonight essentially.
You're a woman.
Essentially, the argument being made tonight. 1 second, 1 second, Rahul, please wait. Can I please say something directly to the viewers? I just want to say this tonight. The argument essentially being made is about the preservation of tradition, however discriminatory, however regressive. That's the justification. By that logic, and Rahul, listen, should sati have continued because it was an age-old tradition? Untouchability was a horrific age-old tradition, which is a product of the caste system. Many people believed in it. Many people even today believe in the caste system.
We didn't have sati.
Now, widows were not allowed to get married for a long time by Hindus in the name of tradition.
1% in Rajasthan and West Bengal.
For your kind information,
we are not
for your kind information,
South India never had sati.
for your kind information,
South India never had
Devadasi,
sati.
Devadasi.
These people never had sati.
Rahul,
1% in Rajasthan and 1% in West Bengal.
Rahul, in large parts of the country, especially in the south, Devadasi, which was the tradition to dedicate young girls to temple service, which would also degenerate, unfortunately, into sexual exploitation. Devadasi was a sad tradition which was outlawed, and the Supreme Court has time and again told the states to act against the illegal prevalence of this practice.
They are
Should
your
it be continued because
not
people
our
say it's tradition?
Our tradition is pluralism. Our tradition is respecting women. Our tradition is Maligapur Tamma. Whatever you said are your tradition, your issues, your problem.
That exploits
we never
should be
had
put in the
those.
dustbin. I thank you all very much. Any tradition that exploits and discriminates is not to be allowed. I thank you all very much for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.